So we have had a problem in the world for a while, especially in America, and the problem is being soft. Some Americans prefer the woke way of doing things, the soft way, the ignore tradition, ignore morals, just kind of go the soft approach to everything. And I never thought I'd see this, but one of us, or someone who I thought was one of us, has completely gone to that side. The other day at Dave Portnoy's bar, who is the owner of Barstool Sports, somebody put up this sign. Yeah, probably not the best thing to put out there in a bar, but they did it. And Dave Portnoy is completely crashing out about it to the point where he is losing his mind on his own employees.
Are you ignoring what's going on in the world?
No,
right
I'm
now?
not. What, Dave? What do you want to do with those guys? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with those guys in the bar? Put them in jail for 50 years? Fine. I don't care.
I didn't
they're
say
assholes.
that. You're quite literally changing everything you say, Kirk. If you just want me to kick him out, not mention it, not care that this kid is anti-Semitic, shut up. If you just want me to ignore it,
don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me.
Shut the fuck up, you bald fuck.
Okay, go ahead.
How's that?
Oh, it's kill. I'll never recover from that, Dave. Go ahead, continue. I'll never recover.
Well, you're the one who big boss man. Don't tell. I'll tell you work for me.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
You little bitch. You work for me.
Sure, you bet. For now.
Oh, you
continue.
don't? For now, quit. I don't care.
Is this show or not a show? Like, is this a show or not a show? Like, we can't have a conversation?
You're an idiot.
Okay, continue.
You're literally saying people should be allowed to make Jew jokes, say whatever they want right fucking now. That's
yes, I think people should be allowed to make jokes.
So how many motherfucking Jews have to be killed before you stop?
That I don't think.
What else? Where else is that happening with the religion or people?
I don't think those psychopaths, I'm with you, they're scumbags, are the worst people on the earth. Should that.
You don't think it's all related?
Wow. I'll tell you what. If that was me and I worked for Dave Portnoy, I don't care if I was being paid $5 million a year. I would quit right on the spot, and I'd probably go find him and slap the fuck out of him. Maybe do 30 days in jail just to make a point. That is absolutely horrendous. You know what that is? That's somebody looking down on someone else, not equals. And the guy was making good points. Dave Portnoy is just so far in his feelings about needing to be accepted and liked that he's not going to hear anything else. And that's what America and the world has a problem with. They have to be liked, which is against human nature. It will never be a thing, ever. You telling someone you have to like me and you can't make jokes about me and you can't do this and you can't do that, you know what they're going to do? They're going to put their middle finger up at you and they're going to say fuck you and do it even more. Now, for those of you who don't know Barstool Sports, it's an organization that's based around drinking, partying, sex, and gambling. So naturally, there have been some jokes or things that Dave Portnoy has said that are probably in the same realm. Two-way people like us, we understand the value of metals. Hell, most of us have thousands of rounds stored safely, securely, dry, and it's for a reason. We trust it with ensuring our safety and protecting us when we need it. It's the same exact thing when it comes to precious metals, protecting our financial situation. The US government, they can just print money. It's a screwed up thing, but when they need more, they just go and say, okay, let's print more money. So in order to protect your dollar value against that, one of the best ways to do that is investing in precious metals. And the only company I trust to do that with is American Hartford Gold. The value of the dollar is tanking, and a lot of people are predicting that the value of gold will be upwards of $5,000 by the end of 2025. American Hartford Gold, they will show you how to protect your savings and your retirement portfolio by diversifying your assets with physical gold and silver. They've got 5-star ratings all over the place. And one of the cool parts about American Hartford Gold is they are legitimate Second Amendment supporters. And that's rare to find nowadays. When you call them, let them know I sent you. And you can get 1 ounce of free silver for every 1 ounce of gold you purchase. So call now. It's 844-940-0662, or you can text HEAVY to 65532. There's also a link below the video. We take steps every day to protect ourselves. I feel like it's just important to protect our finances.
Size 6 and you're wearing skinny jeans, you kind of deserve to be raped.
Correct. I stand by that. I think it's a funny joke.
You think rape is funny?
No, I didn't say that. I think it's a funny joke.
Do you understand how offensive that is?
No,
That's a pretty wild thing to say there, Dave. I don't know. I feel like that's probably a little bit worse than what was put up in your bar. Just my opinion, but that's pretty wild. Anyways, Dave thought that he could go out and make a video after this whole thing went down with one of his employees and try to clear the whole thing up. He just had a further meltdown.
There was a sign yesterday that said, "Fuck the Jews." I've been shaking. I've been so fucking mad for the last 2 hours. Like, I instantly got on. This is why the emergency press conference was late, because I was so over the top. It's like, I'm going to fucking make it my life fucking mission to ruin these people. Like, I'm coming to your throat. I'm never ending. And I just sat, and for the last 2 hours, I have been on the trail. Trust me, I've been on the trail. You think I'm going to put up with this shit at my bar? So I've been hunting down waitresses, the table who did it, and everything you can fucking name, because I want fucking consequences for fucking actions. So I'm not just sitting back like, oh, what are you gonna know? Trust me, I have been on it.
So this is all pretty simple. No one is required to like you. No one is required to be nice to you. No one is required to respect you. No one is required to say, you know what? I want to hang out with that guy. What an entitled thought process that this fucking guy has. Now, what was done at this guy's bar? Probably not the best thing in the world. But bitching about it and complaining about it and saying, you can't do this and you can't make jokes and you can't do any of this. Do you think it's gonna get to people and be like, oh wow, yeah, we can't do that. We shouldn't do that. No, they're gonna put their middle finger up at you and say fuck you even more. I think that's the problem, is people are so entitled in life to where they say, you can't do this to me, but I can do it to you. You can't make jokes about me, but I can make jokes about you. I swear to God, some of these people who own big companies like Dave Portnoy, for example, they play themselves off as these intellectuals, people who are very smart, people who've done very well in business. But then when it comes to emotional intelligence and understanding basic psychology of how people work, they're fucking blind. You really think you having a tantrum and being like, no, you can't do that. No, you have to like me. You really think that's gonna work? You know what works? Not giving a reaction, saying, you know what, I don't care. The first time I heard what's in the Talmud about Jesus, you know what I said? I said, I don't care. That's fucking stupid. For those of you who don't know, in the Jewish book of law, their core belief, it says that Jesus is burning in hell in shit. Now, am I on here saying, oh my God, you guys can't do that. You can't say that. You can't believe that. No, I say that's fucking stupid, and I continue on with my faith. But unfortunately, people are unable to do that. People are unable to say, okay, have your own deal. Fine. They have to be liked. They have to be adored. They have to have this thing where they're like, you have to love me. No. And it would be such a weird world if they did. Can you imagine people just sucking up to you because they have to? Like, oh, you are a certain kind of people, so we have to suck up to you. I don't know, for me, I would be like, all of you are disingenuous. You don't really mean it, you just have to. I don't know, folks, but this is the problem with the world right now. And the sooner all of these woke people figure out that nobody owes them anything and nobody has to like them, the better off we will be.